Hello friends, today in this video we are going to cover Subhash Chandra Bose and Indian National Army in detail. अगर आप ये वीडियो हिंदी में देखना चाहते हैं तो डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिए गए लिंक पर क्लिक करें. On the 1st September 1939, World War II started. As a result, British government was fearing Japanese attack on its British colonies in Southeast Asia, that is Philippines, Hong Kong, Malaya, Singapore, etc. So to counter this, British government sent 70,000 troops to these British colonies, and at the same time, Viceroy Lord Linlithgow made a declaration on 3rd September 1939. In this declaration, he declared that India is going to support British war efforts in World War II. The bone of contention here was that he made this declaration without even consulting any of the Indian political leaders. This declaration led to the widespread resentment among the Indian natives. People of India felt that before making such an arrogant declaration, Viceroy should have at least consulted the Indian politicians elected via 1937 elections. In protest, Congress decided to resign from the provincial ministries. Subhash Chandra Bose, however, felt that resigning from the provincial ministries is not enough. In Congress internal meetings, Subhash Chandra Bose demanded to launch a civil disobedience movement. But Gandhiji did not agree to this. So Subhash Chandra Bose thought of launching a movement on his own. He knew that he might not be able to launch a movement in whole country without the support of Gandhiji. So he was prepared to launch a mass movement within the city of Calcutta. The issue he targeted was the removal of Holwell Monument. Holwell Monument was erected by Holwell. Now the question is, who was Holwell and why did he erected this monument? So Mr. Holwell was one of the very few survivors of Black Hole incident, and in order to erect this monument he paid from his own pocket. If you want to know about the Black Hole incident in detail, you can check out the video on Battle of Plassey. Black Hole incident took place in June 1756. Here, around 143 Britishers were kept under a very small room for 3 days. So many people in a small room resulted in 123 deaths due to suffocation. British government had an emotional connection with Black Hole incident and the Holwell Monument also. And here Subhash Chandra Bose was protesting to remove it. So for the obvious reasons, Subhash Chandra Bose was arrested and was put inside the jail. While in jail, Subhash Chandra Bose started a 7-day hunger strike, which resulted in deteriorating his medical condition. So British government decided to put him under a house arrest. He was not allowed to go out of his house. He was now a prisoner in his own house and was under constant surveillance of British appointed soldiers. What Subhash Chandra Bose did was, he grew his beard and finally on 17th January 1941, he stepped out of his house dressed as a Pathan and escaped. From Calcutta, where he was under a house arrest, he left to Peshawar, and then while passing through Northwest Frontier Province, he reached Afghanistan. From there, he went to Soviet Russia, and finally by passing through Italy, he reached Germany. This was the time when Germany had a large number of Indian soldiers in its prisoners of war camp. These were primarily the soldiers of British Indian Army who were deployed in North Africa during World War II and were captured by Germany-led Axis power. With the support of German authorities, Subhash Chandra Bose tried to form an army out of these captured Indian soldiers. 4,500 soldiers to whom he had given the name the Free Indian Legion. Now the question arises, what made German authorities and the Hitler to offer support to Subhash Chandra Bose to form this army with these soldiers? Answer is simple. Subhash Chandra Bose was forming this army to attack British government in India. This would make British weak, and since Germany and Britishers were in opposite camps in World War II, it could benefit Germany as well. But in the meantime, few things happened which made Subhash Chandra Bose doubt the intentions of Germany. Let me point out couple of them. First thing was Hitler's plan to invade Russia. Next point is Hitler's autobiography. And the last point is Subhash Chandra Bose and Hitler's meeting. Let's look at the first point. Basically, Hitler was planning to invade Russia. Netaji had serious concern with this. He had written multiple letters and met German authorities to convince them not to invade Russia because he knew that majority of Indians had soft corner for Russia, and if Germany invades Russia, Indians will see Germany in a bad light. Despite so much efforts by Netaji to convince Germany, Hitler went ahead and invaded Russia on 22nd June 1941. Another thing that disappointed Netaji was he wanted Hitler to remove offensive and objectionable content related to India from his autobiography, Mein Kampf. Hitler even turned down this request of Netaji as well. Now you might be thinking why Netaji was so concerned about Russian invasion and the content of Hitler's biography. Is there any connection to Indian independence? And why would Hitler change his autobiography? And that too at the time when he was so involved in World War II. Also, he wrote his autobiography in year 1925 and now year 1941 was running. Actually, you should think from the Netaji's perspective. Try to understand his intentions. He was here to take the support of Hitler for Indian independence. In such a situation, Indians might even question Netaji's approach of taking Hitler's support to free India. Another event which made Netaji doubt Germany and Hitler's intention was Hitler and Netaji's meeting. This happened on May 20, 1942. After this meeting, Netaji's doubt was confirmed, and he thought that it is not worthwhile to take Hitler's support, as there are high chances that after forcing the British out, he himself may invade India. Netaji thought of initiating talks with Japan instead of wasting time in Germany, as Japan was also fighting against Britain in World War II. Now Netaji had high hopes with Japan, so he boarded a submarine in February 1943 and began his journey towards Japan. However, it is worthwhile to mention here that Netaji has not only left Germany, he had left those 4,500 soldiers to whom he had given the name the Free Indian Legion. Anyways, Subhash Chandra Bose was about to reach Japan. It will be really interesting to see how Netaji formed the Indian National Army at Japan. This will be covered in part 2 of this video. Notes of this video is available at bookstaba.com website. Link is available in the description. Bookstaba channel has got lot of videos on history. You can check out these videos as well. In the modern history playlist, you can find the videos right from the arrival of Britishers till the independence of India. If you have enjoyed watching this video, do hit the like button and subscribe to stay tuned and to watch more such videos. Thank you so much for watching Bookstaba.